India, next topic which we are going to start today, that is about Nadran Fertile Plain. I repeat, that is Nadran Fertile Plain. One of you who's very active here, that is any one of you, raise your hand. I'll show you one image and you have to let me know, is it clear or not? This Tiksha is here, right, Tiksha? Yes. You can take the screenshot, your wish, or you can do it, up to you. So this is all about Nadran Fertile Plain. First is this I'm going to show you. It's not at all a video. It's just a picture. Look at this. Please be on time. No, so many are coming after this 35. That's bad. So is it clear to you, Titiksha? Just give me the feedback, beta. Map is clear, Titiksha? Okay. So this is Nadran Fertile Plain. Look. Now here we are not going to count this area. Why so? Any one of you? Because why we are not going to count this area? This one, this small area. Any one of you? Raise your hand and let me know. Yes, Divya, sorry. Yes, Divya?
Because it is Bangladesh.
Exactly, it is Bangladesh. Undoubtedly, it is a plain area, but it is not in India. So that's why we're not going to count it. So look at the Northern Fertile Plain covering, or it is situated below Himalayas. Himalayas are here. Yesterday we discussed thoroughly. Exactly below Himalayas, we have Northern Fertile Plain. We can divide these plains, as you people can see here, three parts, 1, 2, and 3. This plain is known as Punjab Plain. Punjab Plain. Here we have states like Punjab, then we have Haryana also. Second plain, this is known as, here it is written Ganga Plain, but it is also known as UP Plain. UP Plain, a very fertile area, very productive area, rich in rivers, rich in fertile soil. And the third plain, this is Brahmaputra Plain. This is Brahmaputra Plain. So three plains we have: Punjab Plain, Ganga Plain or UP Plain, and the third one is Brahmaputra Plain. Got it? And all these three plains, you can see the area that stretches from Punjab till Assam. And its length is approximately 2400 kilometer. You can note down the length, 2400 kilometer total length of this area. And it covers how much area? That is 7 lakh square kilometer. So 7 lakh square kilometer area is covered by this plain area, Northern Fertile Plain, exactly below Himalayas. And if we talk about its width, that is 240 to 320 kilometer, 240 to 320 kilometer. And these, whatever data spoken, that you have to learn. So just few lines of you, we don't have much data here. Just first point, 2400 kilometers length, 240 to 320 kilometers width, and total area covered by this Northern Fertile Plain, that is 7 lakh square kilometer. All of you clear? And whole of this area is made up of alluvial soil. Now I'm coming back to you. Any one of you, why this area is covered by alluvial soil? Any one of you, raise your hand. Any one of you, raise your hand. Karanveer Singh. Yes, Karanveer. Okay, 2 students. Yes, Karan.
Alluvial soil, the northern plains are made of alluvial soil because they are very fertile and good for growing crops. As Ganga flows from here, it carries the sediments of the alluvial soil and deposits on their banks. And this area has too much rivers.
Okay. This is Arush. Yes, Arush. Arush. Coming back to you, stopping the screen sharing right now. Coming back to you. Yes, Arush.
Because the Himalayas are situated close to equator veins, this area receives more rainfall. So
That's
that's why
fine.
the soil.
Okay. We have Tiksha here also. Tiksha, yes. What are your views?
And because the rivers flow from the Himalayas and they settle on the banks of the river, the silt or the sediment set on the banks of the rivers. That
Yes.
is why the
Yes. Right. Very right. All of you have given right point, undoubtedly. But I have to choose the best answer. So best answer is given by Tiksha. Baki, all of you, those Karanveer has given the answer, one Arush has given the answer. That is correct. But here soil is alluvial just because it is deposited by the rivers. Now we know very well, Northern, just yesterday, if you remember, we discussed Himalayas, home of various rivers, Indus River, Ganga River, Yamuna, Brahmaputra River, and along its tributaries. What are tributaries? Any one of you? I said Ganga River, Brahmaputra River, Indus River, along with its tributaries. What are tributaries? Again, the two same students. There are so many us in the class. Yes, Karan.
Tributaries are the rivers that share their water with the main river.
Okay. Titiksha?
small rivers originating from the main river are known as tributaries. For example, River Krishna, Tapi, etc. from Ganga River.
No. Krishna, Tapi, they are not at all the tributaries of River Ganga. Okay. There is,
Mama, I'm not getting your voice.
you're not getting my voice? Okay. Anyone else? Arush. Yes, Arush. Speed up.
And same answer as Trishikta.
That is of Tapi and Krishna also. They are the tributaries of River Ganga.
No, that I don't know.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay, no problem. Harmeet. Yes, Harmeet. Speak up.
A tributary is a stream or a river which flows into a larger river. A tributary does not flow directly into a sea or ocean. For example, river Gomti and Son are the tributaries of Ganga river.
Okay, right. Very right. Tributaries are actually, you know what it is. Whenever river rainfall starts taking place on the mountainous area, like yesterday we discussed it, small streams start coming down. When small streams from all direction, rainfall is taking place. Say this is a mountainous area, rainfall is taking place, and these small streams are coming down from different directions. All these small streams, they are known as tributaries. And what happened now? They are coming from different direction. Now they are coming down. वो नीचे उतर रही हैं. अब नीचे उतर के क्या हो जाएगा? They will join each other. When they will join each other, then the main river would be formed. Got it? And this main river is actually made by number of tributaries. Or as you people are giving the answer, tributaries are those small streams which fall into the main river, as you people are saying. So tributaries are actually what? They are the small streams that come from various directions. Ultimately, whenever they reach to the plain area, they join with each other and then the main river is formed. Like Ganga. Best example you people have given, जैसे यमुना is there, then अपनी गोमती is there, Gandak is there, Kosi is there, Son is there, Chambal, Betwa, and if you are talking about Indus River, prominent tributaries, the two prominent tributaries which flows through Punjab. Any one of you, give me the name of those two tributaries of Indus River which flows through Punjab.
Ma'am, Beas and
Huh?
Satluj.
Perfect. Beas and Satluj are the two rivers, two tributaries of river Indus. Got it now? Tributaries are the small streams that join the main river. Okay. So here we are talking about Northern Fertile Plain, where we have discussed Northern Fertile Plain is a very leveled area. It's totally fertile. Now here the question is why it is fertile? It's just because of alluvial soil. Now next question is why in this area there is enough alluvial soil? Why we are rich in alluvial soil? It's because in this area number of rivers flow, and all these rivers actually originate from Himalayas and they come down, and that's why whenever they come down they deposit all the sediment whatever they are carrying on this area, that we call it as a plain area. So that's why this soil is very rich in alluvial soil. Okay, and then we have discussed we can divide this northern fertile plain into three parts: Punjab plain, Ganga plain, and Brahmaputra plain. Done ji? Anything which is not clear till now? Anything if it is not clear till now? Okay, next we have done कि this plain actually is formed by the deposition of the soil. Deposition of soil ने की वजह से this has been formed. 7 lakh square kilometer it covers, 2400 kilometer it is long, and 240 to 320 kilometer its width. This all we have done. This soil is very fertile. This we have done. Number of rivers are flowing. This we have done, and even climate is suitable. Climate is very much suitable for this in this area. So that's why two major economic activities are taking place here. Now, which are the two major economic activities? एक तो river soil is fertile. Okay. Second, rivers are available. Water is available. Suitable climate
And
is there.
fishing and agriculture.
Exactly. Agriculture is well developed here. So this is the first main economic activity. What can be the second main economic activity? One is agriculture.
And
Second,
fishing.
huh? Fishing?
Fishing.
No.
Industrialization.
Perfect. Industries. Now your question is why industries? ये तो area is agricultural area. Why industries?
Because the industries need water stream near them.
Industries need water? No. Yes, Karan, you want to say something?
Fertile
dam.
land, ability
Uh-huh.
of water and land available for making an industry good.
Simple. Let's come to very simple point. जो आप सबको जो बोल रहे हो, but you are not able to give me the appropriate point. Appropriate point is agro-based industries. Agree? Agree? Agro-based industries, you want to say something like this only. Agro-based industries means those industries where raw material is we obtain from agriculture. For example, sugar industry. Enough sugar industries in North India. Enough. Sugar industries, raw material is sugarcane. So sugarcane we obtain from another part of India. That is agricultural area. Agree or not? Cotton textile, kapda, cotton we obtain enough from northern part of India. So that's why agro-based industries. Cotton textiles also agro-based, and same is with jute. Number of jute industries are in West Bengal, particularly. Enough amount of water is there. So that is also one of the agro-based industries. Is this point clear? So this industry is rich in agriculture as well as this area is rich in agriculture as well as industries, and industries particularly agro-based industries. Is this point clear to all of you? Okay. Next point is now economic activities are there, land is very fertile, availability of water is there, industries are there. It means population in this area would be higher or lower side? Higher. If this area is densely populated, this area is densely populated. A question can be asked, why this area is densely populated? Because soil fertile, leveled land, agriculture is there, industries are there, so all economic activities are there, climate is very much suitable. That's best for the for any kind of population. Clear to all? Clear to all? Okay. Now, next point is, first of all, we are going to discuss thoroughly about all these plane one by one. ठीक है? तो ये थोड़ा सा आपको you have to have some patience. या समझने में हो सकता है टाइम लगे, हो सकता है फटाफट ग्रास्प कर लो. Up to you. ठीक है? So I'm going to start. First we can divide northern fertile plain into three parts. That is Punjab plain, as you people have seen in the map. If you want, I can show it again if you want. Yes. First we have Punjab plain. Look at this map very carefully. You can take the pic of this map, up to you. This map, this is Punjab plain, is situated in the western part of India. This area is made by rivers. ये जितना भी area ना Punjab plain, this is made by rivers. अब कौन सी rivers making this area, making this Punjab plain? Now let's proceed with the second map. Look at this. Can you see this, all of you? Pratiksha? Visible, na?
So, ma'am, full map is not visible.
Full map is not visible. यहाँ पे तो visible हो रहा है मुझे.
Ma'am, yes.
Clear?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay.
हाँ
Okay.
जी.
Okay. So look at this. Punjab plain. Punjab plain is formed by these river system. This is known as. Is it clear now? Much more clearer? Clear, Titiksha? Okay. I have zoomed it. Zoom में आया ना आपको? Okay. Thank you, Karan. Okay. Here we have Punjab plain. Now rivers you can easily see. Here prominent Satluj is there, and this is Beas. It's not written here. This river is Beas River. Beas River you can see passes through Amritsar. है ना? Satluj passes through Ludhiana. So यहाँ पे Ludhiana and Amritsar you won't see, but otherwise I'm telling you. This whole Punjab plain, जो पहले map we have seen, this is a Punjab plain basically made by two rivers, two tributaries of river Indus, that is Satluj River and Beas River. Or we can say Punjab plain is actually made by Indus River system. Is this clear? Now I'm using the word Indus River system. Indus River system means Indus River along with its tributaries. How many tributaries river Indus have?
5.
How many? 5. Name those 5 tributaries of river Indus.
Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Satluj and Beas.
Very right. Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum. We have 5. Switch off your speaker, please. Someone's side disturbance is here. Yes. So 5 tributaries. Beta ji, switch off your speaker, please. Whose ever speaker is on? Otherwise, I don't want to mute you people. Please don't give me the chance. Please, right? That's good. Like by chance, if anyone's speaker is on, kindly. Because if I'll mute you people, the class won't be so interesting then. Then it will be turned into a boring lecture. So, Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab and Jhelum, these are the 5 tributaries of river Indus, and Punjab plain is formed by river Satluj and river Beas. And we were talking about river system. Karanveer is saying some noises from your side, my dear. Karanveer, what happened? Yes, please, huh? So, river system means main river along with its tributaries. Main river is Indus, along with it is Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum, collectively known as a river system. Is this point clear to all of you? River system is clear? Then we have second point, that is this plain, which you can easily see here, Ganga plain. You can see Ganga river, Ganga plain, Ganga river, made by river Ganga river system. Here we have Yamuna river only, but otherwise we have number of other rivers. That is, we can note down the rivers: Ghaggar, Gomti, Ghaggar, Gandak, Ghaggar, Ghager, Gandak, Kosi. These 3, I repeat, Yamuna, Ghaggar, Gandak, Kosi. These 4 rivers join Ganga from north. And yes, Diksha, ask your doubt, beta.
Ma'am, river Yamuna isn't a main river or it's
Yes.
a tributary.
No, it is a tributary of river Ganga. But whatever tributaries river Ganga is having, out of all those rivers, Yamuna is a prominent river, prominent tributary of river Ganga. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
It is a tributary,
Yes.
but out of whatever rivers, tributaries of river Ganga is having, that is a most important river, right? So as I told you, Ghaggar, Gandak, Kosi and Yamuna. These tributaries join Ganga from north, from this side. Here we have Ghaggar river, here we have Gandak river, and here we have river Kosi. These join Ganga from north. And rest of the rivers, please note down. Chambal, this is here. Chambal, here. जैसे मेरा एरो जा रहा है ना, चंबल, I'll send you the map also, don't worry. Betwa, here, Betwa, Chambal, Betwa, Son, Kane. Chambal, Betwa, Son, Kane. These rivers join Ganga from south. Okay? And here this you can see this east side, northeast, where my cursor is moving. This is river Brahmaputra. Passes through Arunachal, then in Assam, then in Meghalaya, and ultimately in Bangladesh. Brahmaputra river has two prominent tributaries, Lohit, Lohit, and Dihang, Dihang. Lohit, Lohit, and Dihang. ठीक है जी? Now, first of all, I'm going to speak few lines on Punjab Plain. As already you people have seen, Punjab Plain is formed by river Indus and its tributaries, prominent two tributaries, Satluj and Beas. Okay, and rest of the names already I've spoken. That is, even Pratiksha has given the name Ravi, Jhelum, and Chenab. So, next point is this area, Punjab Plain, whole of the Punjab Plain, is famous for doabs. Very simple term which all of you should know. What is doab? Jalandhar is known as a doabba. Punjabi may we call it as doabba, otherwise it is doab. D-O-A-B. Only one child is raising the hand. Kyun bhai? Rest of you are not in Jalandhar. We all belong to Jalandhar. And we know Jalandhar doabba. What is doabba?
And the place between two rivers is known as Doab.
Any area between two rivers, that is known as doabba. And Jalandhar is known as doabba. It is situated in which two rivers?
Vyas and Satluj.
Beas and Satluj. Very right. Between Satluj river and between Beas river, our district is situated, that is Jalandhar. That's why Jalandhar is known as Doabba. Ludhiana is not known as Doabba. Patala is not known as Doabba. Doab वो area जो दो आब के बीच में है. Do means two. Aab means river. So that's why Jalandhar is known as Doabba. Is this point clear? All okay. Come, yes, Karan, you want to say something?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay. Next, we have Ganga river system. Yeah, Ganga plain area. This area is between Ghaggar and Tista river. Tista is not the prominent tributary, a minor river. Ghaggar river and Tista river. And state already we have discussed. Look at the map. I'm just speaking the states. Here we have, which state here we are having? Any one of you? Yes? This area where my cursor is moving. What's the name of the state? Happy ki nahi? Is it by mistake I'm moving my cursor here?
Ma'am, Uttarakhand.
Uttarakhand.
Uttar Pradesh.
Oh, nahi, Uttarakhand, beta. Uttarakhand. And this is? This is which state?
Uttar Pradesh.
Perfect.
Uttar
And
Pradesh.
perfect. And this is? Okay, this is? Yes.
Bihar.
Perfect. And this is? This is?
Arunachal.
Oh, this
No,
is?
ma'am, nahi.
Nahi pata. This is West Bengal. 9th class students, all of you should know the states. Huh? This is West Bengal, beta. आप जो अरुणाचल कह रहे हो, अरुणाचल प्रदेश you have spoken, that is here. This is Arunachal. Arun is sun, privacy of Hindi. Arunachal, यहाँ पे first rays of the sun in India falls here. That's why the name is Arunachal. Arun in Hindi में privacy में might you people have done. Huh? So this is West Bengal. So this Ganga plain is formed by or flows through or is situated in between this we can say state is Uttarakhand, then we have UP, then we have Bihar, then we have Bengal. Here we have Ganga plain. Is this point clear? Is this point clear? Okay. And last we have third that we have Assam, this area. Assam plain, yeah, Brahmaputra plain. And only one prominent river flows through this area, that is Brahmaputra river. ठीक है जी? ओके ये तो होगी हमारी लोकेशन ऑफ नॉर्दर्न फर्टाइल प्लेन. पंजाब प्लेन इज देयर, गंगा प्लेन इज देयर एंड ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन इज देयर. पंजाब प्लेन is formed by river Indus and its tributaries. Ganga plain is formed by river Ganga and its tributaries, and Brahmaputra plain is formed by river Brahmaputra and its tributaries. And tributaries Indus की 5, Satluj, Byas, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum, and Ganga के number of tributaries Yamuna, Ghaggar, Gandak, Kosi, Son, Chambal, Betwa, Ken, and Brahmaputra की भी है लोहित and Dehang. ठीक है, ये तो हो गया हमारा सिंपल सा. अब थोड़ा सा और
Ma'am,
कॉम्प्लिकेशन.
please repeat the tributaries of river Brahmaputra.
लोहित, LOHIT, लोहित and Dehang, DIHANG. ठीक है जी. अभी हम बात करने जा रहे हैं द मेन जो आपके जनरली आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम्स. पहले हमने बात की थी ऑन द बेस ऑफ रिवर्स, है ना. राइट नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट ऑन द बेस ऑफ देयर क्वालिटीज प्लस द slopes. On the base of slope we can say, right? So here we can say this area, the whole of northern part of area is almost a leveled land. Ab leveled land does not mean it's just like a scale कि बिल्कुल सीधा होगा. It has very little bit variations. Leveled land does not mean scale की मतलब एकदम line जैसे we have say टाइल वाला घर हो गया, टाइल वाला वो एकदम leveled होता है. That is not leveled. Leveled naturally means जैसे when you play in a park, तो वो that is a leveled land. ठीक है. So this area, northern fertile plain area, is a flat land and having very less or no variations. मतलब बहुत undulating नहीं है. And this area is full of certain kind of relief feature. We can divide whole of this area into 4 parts. अब ध्यान से सुनना भी है और लिखना भी है. ठीक है. Whole of this area we can divide into 4 parts. First is Bhabhar, BHABHAR. Write it down, please. Bhabhar, BHABHAR. Bhabhar region. Second area is Terai, TERAI. Terai. Third area is Khadar, KHADAR. Fourth area is Bangar, BANGAR. I repeat, Bhabhar, Terai, Khadar, Bangar. ठीक है. Now I'm going to speak. 5 minutes are still with me. 3 minutes rather. I'll speak and you are supposed to write it down. ये लिखने वाला point है. समझा मैं side by side दूंगी. Bhabhar region. Okay. Whenever we all of you have been to, I guess, if I'm not wrong, mountainous area, है ना. Whenever we come down from mountain to plain area, do you think it's like this? कि we are coming from mountain and immediately plain area would start? Is it like this? नहीं. तो क्या होता है? What happened? What? हाँ जी दीक्षा.
मैम
मैम
पहले
स्लोप होती है.
हाँ.
स्लोप होती है, स्लोप से नीचे उतर के प्लेन पहुंचते हैं.
Exactly, है ना. उसका gradient keep on decreasing, right? Same, right point. And in the same way, when rivers are coming from mountainous area, rivers are full of sediment, rivers are full of pebbles, rivers are full of rocks. And जितने भी के rivers हैं, tributaries here I'm talking about, whenever they come down from top of the mountain towards the bottom of the mountain, it's not at all like this कि they start flowing as a whole big river. ऐसा नहीं होता. These small streams, these tributaries are coming down, and when they will come down, Bhabhar region, mountain के foothill समझते हो? Mountain के पांव, end of the mountain. वहां पे there are so and so many pebbles. जैसे if you have been to पठानकोट side या कोई भी ऐसी साइड जो बिल्कुल माउंटेन के फुट हिल्स पे है, वहां पे आपने देखा होगा रिवर में बड़े बड़े पत्थर, बोल्डर्स, माइट हैव नोटिस्ड. देखा होगा अगर आप कभी भी नॉर्थ इंडिया की तरफ,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना. हाँ देखा होगा मैक्सिमम ऑफ यू. तो वो तो एक प्रोमिनेंट रिवर आपको दिख रही है, लेकिन अगर उससे भी बैक चले जाए, बिग माउंटेन्स इन द रिवर एंड रिवर्स डिसअपियर. रिवर निकल रही है, हमें पता नहीं चलता. थोड़ा पानी कहीं कहीं दिखता है. बिकॉज पानी कहाँ है? पानी उन पेबल्स, उन बिग रॉक्स, उन बिग बोल्डर्स के नीचे है. दैट एरिया इज नोन एज भब्बर रीजन. वो फुटहिल से लेके दैट उसकी एक्सटेंशन कहाँ तक है? फुटहिल से या 8 किलोमीटर या मैक्सिमम 16 किलोमीटर तक हो सकता है. भब्बर रीजन एक्सटेंड from 8 to 16 kilometer, made up of pebbles, and here rivers disappear. Rivers दिखती नहीं हमें कि proper river is moving, वो हमें नहीं दिखती हैं, क्योंकि पानी is coming down in the form of small streams and because of pebbles, because of huge boulders, it disappear under that. Is this point clear, beta? Okay. Below that, अब 8 to 16 किलोमीटर हो गया भब्बर रीजन, ठीक है? ये फर्स्ट एरिया हो गया, मतलब हाइट वाइज सबसे पहले भब्बर आएगा, फिर आएगा तराई. अब तराई एरिया क्या है? तराई रीजन इज अ रीजन इन विच रिवर्स रीअपियर. प्रॉपरली दिख रही है आपको चलती हुई, प्रॉपरली दिख रही है. वेरी इट्स बेसिकली मार्शियल स्वैम्पी एरिया. मार्शियल स्वैम्पी क्यों है? भब्बर रीजन तो हो गया. I have to leave at 9:05 हो गए next class. So all clear to every one of you? All clear to every one of you?